Oh yeah, just live streaming. We're at Brisbane's South Bank, and we're going to go, hopefully, all the way to Howard Smith Wharves if the battery lasts. There's the casino over there, that strange building with a hole in the middle. It's Brisbane's new casino. I'm not into gambling, but you can have some nice meals there. And they've built a walkway between South Bank and over the other side of the river, the Brisbane River, over to the casino. So I'll take you over that walkway. All of this is fairly new. Casino in the walkway. It's been fairly hot today, but it's cooled down quite a bit. It's about 20 degrees now. So that bridge you can see, it's like a purple colour in the distance. That's Victoria Bridge. We've actually walked over that before with some of our video walks in the past, but we'll be going over this new walkway which takes us straight to the new casino instead. There's the casino over there again. Circular type of building. There's the bridge there, the one lit up in red. We'll be going across. The Nepalese Peace Pagoda, you see lit up there in the distance. But we're not in Nepal, we're in Brisbane. Just got to work my way. I think this is not going to take me where I want to go. I think I have to go further along to get onto that bridge. So we're going to head up these stairs and get onto the bridge. There is a ramp over there, people who can't use the stairs.
Oh yeah, same. Yeah.
Victoria Bridge, the purple bridge that we've been over a few times. So now we're going over this new walk bridge, which takes us to the casino, new casino. We're going to head to the Brisbane River, hopefully, battery lasts. So the Brisbane River curves in the distance, curves around to the left, where that cloud is curving around to the left. Brisbane River sort of goes in that direction. So we'll be walking through the city and we'll end up around that curve. And there's another bridge that takes us over to around Kangaroo Point Cliffs. It's a brand new walkway and cycleway. Hopefully we can get there as well. Taking you into the casino. I'm not allowed to film inside a casino, but on a separate video I can at least take you up to the viewing tower. That's that guy, he was a senator in Australia, Aboriginal senator, and he did a lot for Aboriginal people and fairness and equality, and there's a bust or a statue of him further up here too that they've honoured him with. People talking loudly behind me. I don't really want all their conversation on my video, but what do you do? So that's the Riverside Expressway, where you can see those vehicles going across there in the distance. We get a better look at those cars going along the Riverside Expressway there in the distance. So 20 degrees, you could even get down to 19, which isn't cold obviously, but you know, it's a lot cooler than what it was before today. So here we are at the casino. And there's dining areas all around the place. Down here, up near the viewing platform, inside where the casino actually is. Alright, so we're going to scoot around and get into the streets. Like I said, there's restaurants all over the place down here. Another one over there. This is the Star Casino, by the way. I'll just take you over here quickly. And then we'll go back a tiny bit. It's a drop-off area for the casino down there. Nothing much to see here, so we'll just go back a tiny bit and go down the stairs. Alright, we'll head on down the stairs. Here we go. This, I think, takes us onto George Street down there. Yeah, there we are, George Street. There we go. There's a building over there, you can probably see it silhouetted there. See a white picket fence there and a building there, just silhouetted. That's an old convict museum. And the convicts actually built that building, but during the day I'll give you a better look. It's great they've kept a lot of these old original sandstone buildings. Great contrast between the old and the new. It's Queen Victoria Park. A lot of Anzac Day marches commence from this area. Statue of Queen Victoria over there. Don't see it very well in this darkness. Yeah, it certainly is a nice night for a walk. I'm going to try and turn right. We'll turn right. I was tempted to go back the other way and up through the mall, but I might turn right. If you look through some of my past videos, you'll see plenty of walks through that Queen Street Mall. So I'll turn right, go the other way. And I'm heading toward the Brisbane River, remember, because I want to see if I can get over that brand new bridge, walk and cycle bridge that leads over to Kangaroo Point Cliffs. Which is sort of right near where the beginning of the Botanical Gardens is. I have a feeling this may be Charlotte Street coming up that we'll be turning left into. That's where the Pancake Manor is, where they reckon there's a ghost there. And if you go back through the videos, you'll see a video on the Pancake Manor. We went inside there on that video. Yep, here we are, Charlotte Street. I'm going to show you the oldest bookshop in Brisbane. I mean, it's not that old. It's not, you know, hundreds of years old, but it's the oldest one in Brisbane, where all the other bookshops have closed down. And, well, they haven't closed down, they've reopened. They're in different areas, but whereas a lot have not survived, this is one that's remained quite a few years, I think 40, 45 years, something like that. That's the Pancake Manor that we're just walking by now. And they've got really great collectible books too, really old books. Might be worth going in there and having a look one day. See the sign there? Books. That's where it is. 1 million books. So yeah, it'd be great to go in there. Pity you can't really see much from there, but it's got a lot of graffiti on the front door, which is a shame. Yeah, so that'd be great to go and check all those books out. We head down Charlotte, continuing toward that brand new walk bridge in Brisbane. Even that bridge across to the casino we went over earlier is fairly new. Go across and then to the right, hopefully. So we're getting closer to the Botanic Gardens. This is all temporary, obviously. We're walking through because of all the construction going on for the Brisbane rail, which is an underground rail system. They're building a brand new one to be added to our existing rail system. Hi Oz Asterix, yes, yeah, it is a nice night for a walk, certainly better than doing it during the heat of the day, although I do want to do a daytime walk very soon. Waiting for these lights to change. There we go.
Don't. But yes.
Heading toward the Botanic Gardens, and then I will head over that brand new walk bridge. Pretty spectacular looking walk bridge.
Yeah, Larry.
Bit dark through here. Hardly any lighting. There's a bit more lighting up here further. See, that's I don't know whether you can make it out in the dark, but that's the main gates to the Brisbane Botanic Gardens. They call it the City Botanic Gardens. Going to go into the gardens. We'll just turn left and we'll get over this crossing. If the lights ever change. Should be changing soon. Yay. We're fairly dark through here too, my apologies, but we will have loads more light very, very soon. It's just badly lit up around here. Well, that's pretty dark, isn't it? Can't even see where my feet are going. Pretty bad. There should be better lighting than this. I mean, we are in Brisbane City. I suppose not too many people walk down this footpath right beside the Botanic Gardens. Well, we're nearly at that new walk bridge. Better, I can see now. That's one of the big, that purple spire you can see, that's one of the big supports for this walk bridge. So Kangaroo Point Bridge. Here we go. And then we're going to walk back. I'll give you a look at this during the daytime as well. We do a daytime walk fairly soon. So I'll give you another look at this. Because you can't quite see, you can in the distance. That's the bridge curving around that big support there, that big blue and purple support. Hello, Robot Andy. Yes, thank you. I've done a couple of walks recently, so getting the channel up and running again. I've been extremely busy. A lot of projects. That's all over now. So get back into doing this and hopefully continue it from now on. See the Story Bridge over there? You just see it over there, the Story Bridge and the purple lights. Walking across the Kangaroo Point Bridge, walking and cycling bridge. It's a bit windy over here. Now I don't know if I'll go across the whole bridge, because I want to turn back and go all the way along to Howard Smith Wharves. That's great. So I might just stop here. This goes to Kangaroo Point Cliffs, and I will do that during the day. I'll take you across this bridge completely during the day over to Kangaroo Point, and we may even do a Story Bridge walk as well, seeing we're over there. I mean, when we get over there during a daytime walk. Right now I'm going to go back so I can take you up to Howard Smith Wharves area. They were old loading docks and wharves, but they've turned that area into a great place full of eateries. Still got all the original wood there for the wharves. Hi Luke, yes it is so much easier with the new bridge, and way back in the 1800s they were wanting to build a bridge going from just before the Botanic Gardens over to Kangaroo Point. So it's taken all this time for it to eventuate, and I'm glad, because can you imagine, it would have been, if they built that bridge back in the 1800s, it wouldn't be anywhere as good as it is now. We've had to replace it a few times. But during the last floods, the construction of this walk bridge was slowed down a bit. See, there's a new cafe there right at the end, Mulga Bills. I've just got to work out how to get to Howard Smith Wharves now, so basically work my way along the river. I know they're still doing some construction on the way to Howard Smith Wharves, so I can't walk completely along the river. There's a point where I'll have to go back into the streets, get around that construction and then go back onto the river again. Hi Luke, yeah, that walk bridge over to the casino, we walked over that tonight to this, so we just did that earlier on this walk. And we'll go up to the viewing platform on another walk just to have a look up there too. Maybe on a day walk, something like that. Yeah, Luke also does the occasional walk, so check out his channel as well. I'll go on Margaret Street. Yeah, we really are lucky to be in this country, and there's other really good countries as well, but you hear of all these wars and also political strife in other countries, and I'm very grateful that we're here. Get down to the river that way, I wonder. Not sure. I'll give it a go. Okay, yeah, it's blocked off. I can't get through over there, so that's all right. I'll just go around. So we'll turn right, and then we'll just keep going near the river. sure this will take us there. Yeah, you can see all the construction going on over there. Might use the crossing, otherwise I don't want to die. So there's just so much construction going on, isn't there, in this area, and also actually that that riverside walk going or heading toward Howard Smith Wharves. There's more construction further up on the actual walkway. Yes, yeah, indeed, Luke. It's very colourful at night, Brisbane. Luke, you say gearing up for the Olympics. Are you asking me if I'm gearing up for the Olympics, or are you gearing up for the Olympics with some of your walks, etc.? Oh, yes, the construction, of course. I'm a bit slow tonight. I know this will definitely take us down onto the river as soon as we cross here, and then we'll head up toward Howard Smith Wharves. Might have to detour a bit, but we'll see how we go. Took a while. We'll just cut through here. Yeah, so look out for Luke's Trails. That's I imagine that's what your channel is called, Luke. I have to check some of that out myself. No, Luke, doesn't take me too long to get into the city. I sort of live out in the western suburbs area, you know, around Kenmore, that sort of area. So yeah, it doesn't take long at all just to drive. I usually park on around the South Bank area, down below at the Brisbane Exhibition and Convention Centre. I park under there. Oh, well, Toowong's pretty close. Yeah, Toowong's a handy area to be in. That wouldn't take you long to get into the city yourself. And you got that handy big shopping centre there too. So yeah, you can see the restaurants everywhere. And we're heading up toward Howard Smith Wharves. There's a better look at that Story Bridge all lit up. A really good atmosphere around here. Ah, you got an e-bike, Luke. Yeah, I was thinking of getting one of those, or an e-scooter or something like that a bit later. Must be fun to ride one of those e-bikes around. Best part is you don't have to struggle so much going up hills. So we'll be doing a live walk, another live walk in a few days' time through the day, and also next year, I know it's a way off, but we'll be doing a walk in London overseas, so that'll be really interesting. First time I've ever been to London. I'm not an expert or anything, but I'll go to some of those typical touristy places and maybe walk around some of the markets and some of those side streets. Maybe even try and find where Charles Dickens used to frequent quite regularly. He used to have an ale and something to eat in a particular place. Yeah, can you hear me? I wonder if anyone, people can hear me over all that music. I might just wait till it gets a bit quieter. Yeah, Luke, eliminating the hills, you say, what do you say here? Almost eliminating the hills makes bike riding so much more fun. I bet it would. You know what? I'm hoping I can actually get right through on here now, that I don't have to detour. That's a customs house, the old customs house up there. I think there's a restaurant in there. They have a few weddings in that area too. Story Bridge. Like I said, the next walk we do, I may go over that, right across that Kangaroo Point Cliff Bridge, the new walking bridge, and we may continue along the Story Bridge as well. Oh, so you got the Bicentennial Bikeway nearby, Luke. Yeah, that would be very handy. Extremely handy. And a lot of fun, like you say. You know what? It's got to be better than having a car, I reckon. I'm not sure if you got a car or not, but still in all, imagine the saving. No petrol, no rego, no insurance. No car, yeah, well you'd be saving heaps and heaps, whereas people with cars, they've got all this stuff that they've got to buy, servicing, tyres, rego, insurance, like I said before, everything. And if you have an accident, what a hassle. So right at the end of the bridge there, the left hand side of the bridge, as you're looking at the bridge, that's where we're going. That's where I'm going to have something to eat there. Look at all those units up there, all of those apartments. Oh, okay, your car was written off earlier this year. Yeah, and that sort of stuff, you just don't want to go through that again. I ran into the back of a woman who was blending onto the freeway, but she suddenly slammed the brakes on because she said she heard an ambulance, and of course I went straight into the back of her. She only had a scratch on her car, but the front end of my car was caved in. That was about 3-4 months ago. My car's okay now. Probably an e-bike might be better than an e-scooter, I'm guessing, because you can carry some more stuff on the e-bike. Ooh, you ran into the back of the van during peak hour on the M5. Oh, nasty, nasty. I'm glad you're okay. I mean, cars you can always replace, but people you can't. Those City Cat ferries are only 50 cents now for a ride, or I think, yeah, 50 cents I think it is on those ferries. Same with the buses. Yeah, you're lucky. Yeah, for sure. There wasn't anything sticking out the back of the car you ran into. It's just getting so busy now. The traffic, it really is. I saw a big accident just tonight on the way in at an intersection near an IGA. That IGA is on the way back from Moggle. I had to go out there, drop something off, but on the way back, yeah, big accident. The thing is, there was no accidents at that intersection prior to putting the lights in. Now there's accidents there all the time. Isn't that funny? Milton, yeah. 3 police motorbikes and an ambulance in Milton earlier today. Yeah, not good. And it just seems to be that you hear these ambulance sirens. I've got to take my hat off to these paramedics, but they're always out on the road. And you hear those sirens all the time. Really pretty around here. Nearly under the Story Bridge. I reckon Brisbane's got to be one of the better, I know I'm biased, but it's got to be one of the better cities in Australia.
Flowers, Bobby. Flowers.
Not for Lauren, she would have loved it.
Joel, would you
Here we are near Howard Smith Wharves. We just go on the walkway around the side here.
Oh, is that our taxi? How do you know?
Yeah, Luke, if people are close by, turning the sound off temporarily. I'm a bit slow at doing that. I'll have to get used to it myself. So here we are, Howard Smith Wharves. It's a beautiful just looking out there. So I'm looking out now toward Kangaroo Point Cliffs. I'll find a place to eat up here somewhere. But thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you, Luke, for the conversation. I really appreciate that too. And Oz Asterix for the talk, and all those other people that are watching. Thanks so much. And I'll upload this as well to the normal videos. So the live stream will be on, and I'll also upload this to the videos too. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back in a couple of days with another live walk. Bye for now. Thanks, Luke. I'll have a great meal. And thank you, Oz Asterix. Bye for now.